Today I'm here with Dylan Kenniston, and we are going to talk about Benjamin Banneker, who is known as the first African American scientist. Dylan, it's so nice to have you here today.
Oh, thank you so much, Dylan, for having me here. I'm really excited to tell Benjamin Banneker's story.
All right, Dylan, let's get started here. Why don't you tell us a little bit about Benjamin's childhood?
Yeah, I'd love to. Benjamin was born November 9th, 1731. Both of his parents were freed slaves. Their names were Mary and Robert Banneker. And he lived on his family's farm for most of his childhood and adult life.
Was Benjamin educated at all?
That's a really great question, Dylan. He actually was educated, only as a child, though. He quit his schooling when he was a young teenager. His family needed him to work on the farm, so he had to quit his Quaker taught school. But he actually got some nice educational tools from his neighbors, the Ellicotts. They gave him some astronomy equipment and books.
What are his accomplishments?
He's known as the first African American intellectual. Some call him the first African American scientist, but he was very smart at a very young age. He created an almanac in 1792. He wrote this almanac until 1797.
I'm really interested in this almanac you're talking about. Can you tell me a little bit more?
I would love to. He created these almanacs for four different states: Maryland, Delaware, Pennsylvania, and Virginia. And they contained really interesting things. They had tide tables for when the tides were going to rise or fall. He had some eclipse predictions in there and when eclipses were going to come that turned out to be true. And he also had some medicinal formulas that he created. In the almanac, he also included some correspondence with Thomas Jefferson that I talked about earlier. Also, there was also some pieces about race from other young and old African Americans wanting justice.
So is Benjamin Banneker still alive?
No, Dylan, that would be crazy. He died in 1806.
Dylan, I'd like to thank you so much for coming on our show today. I know that you have a lot of stuff to do, so I'm going to let you go, but you can come back whenever you'd like.